Let's hope I actually edit this, otherwise this will be a little bit strange. Not too bad though. Hello and welcome. My name is Simon, and today I woke up, felt anxious, which isn't something unusual really. It's more or less standard. But I don't know, I woke up, I didn't do anything for maybe an hour or something. I slept a shit ton tonight, but I, yeah, just wanted to do like some anxious and anxiety management is, yeah, basically what I did to manage the anxiety today was just clean a bit because that's something I needed to do. Just organize a bit on my desk. It's not, I still have some random crap on it, just more or less placed back of the desk, but it looks a lot nicer now. And, I just moved a bit of stuff from the floor, just made sure so I could actually vacuum, and which I've done right now. So it looks all right. I still have some stuff to do, like with the sofa, and there's a bit of more organizing that definitely could be done. But I don't know. I'm gonna take a break for a little while. Might go out for a walk. Not completely sure now, but yeah, just managing anxiousness is something I do all the time, especially right now, because that's why what this vlog is for basically is manage my anxiousness, my anxiety, more or less. Like it's also practice, both my English and just staying productive and stuff like that. But it's a lot for the anxiousness and the anxiety I experience every day, all the time. It's only some like fuck. I hate when I say like um I really hate that word nowadays because I've said it too much, and yeah. But I always feel anxiety, more or less. There's just sometimes I suppress it more, or more or less I needed to plug it in as usual because I can never, for some reason, realize that I need to do it. But yeah, so it's basically something I deal with all the time is anxiety, and something that usually helps is all actually doing something that needs to be done, and something. Oh god, my eyes are itching so badly. They've done that a lot lately. I don't know why. Maybe dust. Maybe I'm dust allergic to dust. It's not impossible. But yeah, just managing anxiety, and something that helps is cleaning and stuff like that. I'm gonna do dishes later, that's for sure. I need to mop the floor, or I should mop the floor. I might do that later tonight too, or another day, or maybe next time I clean. I don't know now. Yeah, so just just cleaning helps a lot, really. It's but because it's anxiety inducing, like clutter is something that makes humans a bit more anxious overall. We like really smooth and clean surfaces. That's why we have asphalt and square rooms with. We just like surfaces for some reason. It's for some reason calming to humans. according to the what I've heard. You can never know if it's true or not, but I believe it is because when it's clean, I feel a little bit better. And even though I don't mind a mess, I think the main anxiety creating thingy there is just that it's another thing you know that you need to do, and if it gets out of hand, it's hard to know where to start, and it might be something you want to do, but after a while it can get out of hand, which it did for me, absolutely, before last year. So hopefully I can avoid that, but it's bound to happen sooner or later, more or less, because I I basically have my short amounts of periods where I actually can stay productive and feel like doing all chores and stuff I need to do. But other times it's not something that I prioritize, even though it creates more anxiety. And but the problem is if I'm too anxious, I don't feel like doing productive stuff like that. So today wasn't too bad with the anxiety. I just had a little, I had a little bit of anxiety the last few days, and that's nothing unusual, really. It's standard for me. It's unusual not to have anxiety or not feel anxiety because, as I said, it's always there. It's just that I basically forget about it or suppress it in one way or another. It's something I try to deal with a lot in periods, and sometimes I think about it a lot, just why I feel anxious, and I know several reasons for it because I like life's been hard for me, and that's something I need to live with and deal with every day. And old shit just comes up sometimes, once in a while. Or, as I said, they're always there, but if you keep shit down sooner or later, shit will pop up because you can't just stuff things in the closet and don't expect the closet to be so full that things will start falling out. And I try to not suppress anxiety and shit that often, but there's some periods I just feel pretty good. And I don't know, I find something that's, I don't know, I just feel pretty well sometimes when stuff like life feels okay. A little bit better than okay, even because life feels okay right now, and even when I feel really shitty, it also feels okay to some extent. But things are hard sometimes, and I'm trying to get better at dealing with that. And one of those things is not piling shit up, because I do that a lot, push things to the last second. And I'm not surprised by that because it's exactly what is expected from me because I got ADD or ADHD, because it's not like ADD doesn't exist in Sweden anymore. It's because it's always been a sub thing of ADHD. But there's some pretty big differences in my opinion. But yeah, it's common for people with ADD or ADHD to actually push things to the last minute, and that's what I do often. And it sucks, but that's how I am as a person, and I'm trying to get better at it, but I assume it's something I will do my entire entire life to some extent, because that seems the way my brain works in a lot of ways. And I think I could change it if I really, really tried also, but that might be more, it might be works than, oh god, my screen's got changed background and it got a bit brighter. But it's not worth doing things. If you push things too hard, sooner or later, at least I get tired of it and tend to stop with them. So I try to do things in moderation also, because I have tendencies to get burnt out with stuff. If I do things too much and too much repetition and things like that is something I don't enjoy. It's probably because my ADD too, that repetition is something that often bore me quite quickly. It depends what it is. I like repetition in some cases. I can watch a movie several times if I think it's a good movie, but I still notice new things about that movie, and there's always something that keeps me going with repetition. But I'm certainly a person that, I don't know, there's person that enjoy repetition a lot more than me. Yeah, but anxiety fucking sucks, but it's it's a part of me by now, and it's something I need to deal with all the time, as I said, and I'm getting better at dealing with it, but there's when shit hits the fan, it's hard to deal with it, because when you really feed when you feel really crappy, it's hard to actually do things that you're supposed to do. And when you have, like, I said like again, God damn it. And when you have a lot of anxiety, actually dealing with things that produce that anxiety can be hard, even though, like cleaning, if it piles up, it creates more and more anxiety, and in the end, it's it's not the source of the problem. It's not, for me at least. It's always something more, and I might try to deal with that more. And but if if things get out of hand, it's things get harder simply. Yeah, I don't have much to add. It's 2 minutes left till 15 minutes, so I'm gonna try and keep this short, because I easily get sidetracked and keep on going, and it's probably better if I when I feel like I've talked about the subject, I quit more or less, or I might continue a little bit. You know, you probably don't know what I mean because I'm not describing it too well, but it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna change how I use these vlogs and stuff like that, and I already seen some change in it because I'm also getting better at vlogging and keeping a conversation going without any distractions like the Let's Plays were. Then I also have the game to help being entertaining, and I think that I should have started with this earlier and done it more often, but it's easier now that I live alone too. I don't know why, but it just having my, like, completely personal space and not need to worry that someone comes in and disturbs the recording session and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna keep on rambling because, as I said, if I just quit before I keep on rambling for fucking ever, that's better. It might be more enjoyable content too. I can't really, I don't know. We will see. I don't know how my stance is on the content yet, and I don't know if I think it's how good I think it is yet. I need some more time. Think about that, comparing, getting better. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day, evening, or whatever other time you're experiencing right now. And keep me.